and welcome to Ignite to Build TV. I'm your host, Rihanna Nikram, and we're here with Mr. Govindra Raghubansi from GMsA. Govindra, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Rihanna.
You're welcome. So my first question to you is, can you tell us a little about your company and what you specialize in?
All right, so I represent the Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association. The the Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association is the premier manufacturing BSO in Guyana.
Yeah.
We represent 7 subsectors of manufacturing, with construction being a key one of those.
Okay.
Within construction, though, there are several subsectors that contribute to the current construction sector because there are fabricated products, there's paints, there's furniture, there's a whole host of value-added fabrication products as well that are inputs into construction. So we represent manufacturers throughout the spectrum that are a part of these sectors.
Okay. My next question to you is, what brings you to Build Expo 2025 and what are you most excited to showcase?
All right, so the building and construction sector, as the President, His Excellency would have highlighted on the first day, is the second fastest growing sector in Guyana outside of oil and gas. In the next 5 years, it's anticipated to have $850 billion worth of investment, with over $450 billion specifically in home.
Yeah.
And within that, there's going to be significant room for manufacturers. We want to understand what are some of the players here, and our role here is to connect some of our members with these players. We also want to see how best we can build capacity of our existing members to tap into this growing market.
Okay, so how do you see the building and construction industry evolving again in the next few years?
It's only going to grow, as I just mentioned. It's exponential. And Guyanese businesses have to build their capacity to keep up with this growth.
Yeah.
And our role in all of this is to provide businesses with the necessary partnerships where necessary, make and invest in capacity building initiatives that can allow them to tap into these as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what trends or challenges are you noticing in your sector and how is your company adapting?
So there are quite a few challenges that are known,
Yeah.
labor being the most obvious one.
Yeah.
Other ones being the weather. That is something we can control. However, we as GMsA believe in being proactive rather than reactive. So we actually keep a matrix of issues that we have on a lot of these key challenges, and we engage the key bodies responsible both with private representation and at the ministry level with some of these challenges that our members face.
Yeah.
And we've seen through this year, especially with labor issues and the areas where need training, that there's been an uptake of programs to build persons up to facilitate integration into these gaps that exist.
Okay. What sets your company apart from others in the industry?
As I mentioned, there are a lot of BSOs in Guyana, and GMsA being the go-to manufacturing BSO means that our representation takes a different angle than the other BSOs. As you would imagine, the policies and recommendations that a local manufacturer is represented by would be different from the representation by, for example, another chamber. One of the key policies in the Caribbean that many companies are not aware of is something such as a CT. The CT, if you do not know, is an external tariff that is placed on goods made outside of CARICOM. And we are a big advocate of ensuring all manufacturers, especially in the construction space, that are informed about this, and they are keeping it at the back of their mind as they're expanding, that this is something that they should be tapping into similarly as other Caribbean islands. So that's just to say one thing. We like to keep our manufacturers informed and show them where the vision can be.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what advice would you give to new businesses looking to make a mark in the building and construction industry?
You just have to put yourself out there. You have to um, show up to these events and meet as much as possible. You also have to go after projects. Do not disqualify yourself. Tender if you know you have um, if you know you have no constraints such as staff to take on some of these projects, please go ahead. Also, do things to a standard.
Yeah.
You will always find that some companies pride themselves in doing construction work to a standard, and over time this compounds. So I would say put yourself up there and maintain a good standard
Okay.
from the beginning.
Great advice. My final question to you tonight is, how can we find your booth?
Our booth is at booth 15 on what we call it, Latham Avenue.
Yeah.
Yes, Latham Avenue. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, Govindra, and thank you for tuning in to Ignite Build TV. I'm your host, Rana Nikram, and it was a pleasure having Govindra here with us tonight. Until next time.